Okay, cool. All right. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Motivating Dan, and this is the beginning of the video. The only video you'll ever need to see on every single map completed from a beginner standpoint. I've done Rift Lord made easy stuff before, without tipping the scales, of course, and yeah, so, but I haven't done it from like a brand new account. Of course, after you kind of get through the main campaigns on Rift Lord, or the main campaign, you kind of have enough skulls for everything you need. But why not? Why not just run as a new account? Okay. So we have endless drastic steps and scramble locked. We can play cold desires or tipping the scales. Probably not going to get very far with those, with what we have so far. We have the old friends campaign and we have the weekly challenges. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the weekly challenge. I highly recommend it. These weekly challenges all are kind of based on like an idea. So we're just going to jump into the first one. We're going to grab some easy skulls. You'll notice you have your 4 items here. You can't increase it. These are all defaulted. You can't change it at all. So yeah, we're just gonna do tar, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and jump right into this one. We play as Max. We play with the crossbow. This one is all about headshots. That's all this one is. It's about getting better at headshots. It's about doing headshots. That's literally it. Go backwards. And also I'd recommend leaving some potions in the back, you know, if you can. Fire in small bursts. That way it's easier to land your headshots. You gotta aim right above their shoulders. I know it sounds intuitive, but trust me, it's not as intuitive as you might think. You can use the zoom function. I prefer just to get close enough to where my headshots land. If they land. You know, obviously I'm not that great about headshots. I'm not headshotting like every single orc, but I mean, there's that possibility if you become that good at it. As long as you just make every shot count, right? That's what matters. And the headshot's going to insta-kill them, so that's why they're really good to use. A lot of times the enemies will kind of go in a straight line. So if you headshot one and you'll hit the other in the back as they're walking in that same straight line. Sweet. The butterflies are going to help you not take damage. Go and sell that one. There we go. And not take damage from the archers, that is. I should probably be recording this too. Just realized that. As well as streaming. Okay, let me do that. Alright, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Motivating Dan. And today we're going to be doing a one video for all maps as a new account. What I recommend trying, or what I recommend doing from a new account. You know, what to buy, where to go, how to play, to kind of get through at least the main campaign. Then you'll have enough skulls for everything on Rift Lord difficulty. Okay, first thing was we have here, we haven't beaten anything yet. We don't have any minion kills. It's the weekly challenge. Very first thing. All the weekly challenges are themed. This one is themed around headshots. So we're just going to place our 6 tar. Everything here's the loadout is the same no matter what. Any upgrades you get outside of this don't count. You get whatever upgrades they give you within the weekly challenge. So they don't ever get any harder, and they don't ever get any easier. They are what they are the entire way through. But this one's all about headshots. I wouldn't recommend just holding down the left mouse button and spamming shots. Just kind of try and aim for their shoulder height, and then a little bit above sometimes. They're going to run somewhat in a straight line. You're only going to have an aggro cap of about 3 of them. And the archers count, and the archers take priority for that aggro. Okay, we're going to throw more tar. And then we'll start putting butterflies after this.
More enemies on the way.
There we go. Couple of shots there. And also, remember to move around, dodge the archers. Okay, cool. So we're firing in quick bursts of like 2. Let's actually get it. I'm going to do the butterfly and closer to the front. That's going to help us not take archer shots. They'll drop aggro as they get distracted. Okay, so far easy peasy, as you can see. Just don't spam the left mouse button and headshots will happen more frequently. If you're feeling like you need to, you can always use the middle mouse wheel. It's a pretty good way to control your shots, but it does slow you down. Nice. All right.
Awesome. More enemies on the way.
Kieran, how's it going? Good? Doing good. How are you? We're just running through the entire game on a fresh new account. You know, noob to Craig like style on what I would do, knowing what I know now, starting a fresh account. And that would be to play the weekly challenges first. And even if you don't get, you know, 5 skulls, you still get some skulls, right? And you can always come back and try it again till you beat it. I'm not a huge fan of the weekly challenges, I'll be honest. However, you know, they're skulls. And it doesn't take too long, especially this first one. It really doesn't take too long. And some of these strategies might help you in regular gameplay. Like you'll see this. Although this probably won't, like tar and butterfly. I wouldn't really recommend doing just that, but you know, there are some other options when it comes to loadouts and ways to play the game that some of the other weekly challenges kind of show you or force you to play. All right, so feel the drain, easy, 5 skulls from there, and then we're gonna get an extra 6 skulls from other stuff, from like rift points remain, or from let's see, high score, high kill streak, highest combo, lifetime mini kills, and like 2 others from just the map or whatever. Toxic, what's up? All right, so that's the first one, and then we'll head to the second one. Color of money. This one can be a little bit annoying because of the runners. You basically start with no money, and it's also about headshots on the big guys. The big guys will drop 500 coin. And your tar is cheaper. I think the wall spike is more expensive. And that's about it. So we're gonna mostly use ballistas. Again, just aim for the heads. You get kill streak coin as well. Alright, so they're splitting them up. So let's go ahead and grab the ballista here. And we're going to let our chain lightning actually charge up as much as possible while we're trying to attack them. And that will allow it to chain more. Okay, and we're going to do some tar here. we just need the ogre to stay. Okay, as I say, I don't see anything else on the mini-map, but alright. Alright, let's do some tar there. Oh, this is my chain lightning staff, but that's alright. Okay, sweet. Throw another tar there. Now, if you run out of mana, you can always just jump into the goo, and you'll get your mana back. This one is a little bit about mana control and about rat placement, I would say. Okay, we get our mana potion. That's good. Alright, and we get 2 of those. So what we're going to do is spike wall on that side. Do another one here in just a second. We literally just need 1 more coin. And nice. Gonna knock the troll down. He'd be pretty big for us. Okay. There we go, and then we'll get some more ballistas. I think that'll be pretty much all the defense we do other than ballistas, and maybe some more tar in the back. Nice. Alright. That ogre was charging us, so we needed to hit him. We need to watch the mini-map as well, just to make sure that nothing's leaking through. Oh. Okay. And spreading out the ballistas is important. Okay, there we go. So do ballista there, ballista there. Okay, sweet. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing the war scenario weeklies. You definitely can, but they just take quite a while, and so we're gonna skip those in this playthrough. We're just gonna do all the other weekly challenges that don't take forever. Because you get the same amount of skulls for all of it. Alright, that's good. Nice, there we go. Logan sir, really enjoyed that OMD1 stream. Well, we're going to do another one on Sunday. Gonna continue where we left off. Alright, there we got a pickup skull, which is nice. Gives us an extra one to use. Stun the ogre with our right mouse button. And kill the dudes. Watch the mini-map. Still good. I think we're gonna see Sappers or something like that at some point. As you can tell, we're just getting lots and lots of money, so our ballistas everywhere, kind of spread out. They all target differently. And are on different cooldowns. Nice. Okay. Oh, the memories. Yeah, we'll definitely we'll be playing it. Saturday. So do tune in. Don't forget, if you haven't already, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow. We're on both YouTube and Twitch. And we'll check it out. We'll beat it to completion, and we'll beat, like, I'll have, I think I'll just have people tell me what they think the hardest maps are, and then we'll just play the hardest maps. And on, like, the hardest difficulty at the end of everything. I don't necessarily want to, like, complete it, like, on the hardest difficulty for everything, like we're doing here. But I do want to complete it, so just on the normal difficulty, with a few exceptions, for fun. Alright, so these yellow dudes on the minimap are TNT archers. I think we can leave this be. It's kind of automated itself. We will do this, though. And we'll do another one here. It's actually a pretty good one, because you only need 2 squares of tar instead. But, we'll help out with the killing. The faster you kill each wave, the faster the next wave kind of spawns, sort of thing. You know? And we definitely want to make sure we still make part-time. As you can see, our part-time is on the low side. Auto attacks keep hitting the Sappers before my chain lightning. It's a chance to go off. I think this is the last part of the wave. Good. Stun that guy. Use number 2 there. There we go. Spam ballistas. Why not? Alright, 36 seconds left. Easy peasy. Hey, Jake. What's up? Alright, so right off the bat, we get another... Like, we're at 23 skulls, and we still don't have to spend anything, right? Still don't have to spend anything. We could, but we don't have to. So this is a War Without Machines of War scenario. We're going to skip it. I'm going to go extra crispy. Super easy one. So we can come in here, and we can actually start leveling stuff up before the first map, you know? Crazy, right? I know we're going to get ceiling lasers eventually, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll get those maxed out with reduced cost, and we'll be able to start using it in the very beginning. We can do reduce growth threshold for the briar patch. We can do that as well. Any plans for 2? Yes, after we beat 1 on Sundays, we're going to go to 2. Okay. This one is easy, because all we got to do is this. On wave 1 and 2, we're going to be up here, and then on wave 3, the right-hand side gate opens, and then we're going to move down to, like, the middle area kill box down there.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
All right, so we're going to start with 2 flame walls, and we don't regenerate mana, but they do give us like a bunch of mana drops. So we're going to do another and another. There we go. We'll get a mana drop here. There's another flame. There's another flame. And that's essentially all we're going to do. Pretty much the whole time. Until the trolls come out. Then we're just going to use the left mouse button to hit the trolls. I'll go ahead and just throw more tar. We do need to sell it, so we're going to have to get our sell fingers ready. So kobolds, they only require 1 wall. And then orcs sometimes require 2. Not light orcs, but medium orcs do. Okay, put another wall down and another wall. Get another potion. And another. There we go. Okay, so we do have time to sell. All right, good. So now the right hand gate opens. We're going to jump down here. We'll start it before we actually start. And we're just going to build down here like this. Again, whatever upgrade you choose for your tar before you go into the weekly challenge doesn't matter. They give you the upgrades. Which is why weekly challenges are such a good way to start. What's the best weapon these days? Stone Staff. Easy. You can complement Stone Staff with literally anything else, and it insta-kill flyers, and it helps grow Briar Patch. I mean, it just does so much, you know. Alright, here we got ourselves a troll, so we'll need to grab some mana potion. Boom. Hit him. And hit him again. And then Wall of Fire. And give her a mana potion. Another Wall of Fire. So you do kind of have to play around. Okay, good. You have to kind of play around the enemy. This potion back here in the back, we're going to keep back here for a while. I'm hoping. Okay, another wall. We'll do another wall. Okay, I just picked that one up, so we'll just use it. Cool. We'll get started. And more in the back, why not? So we want this one to be able to fall back onto for like trolls or whatever. But we do have quite a bit of health, so it's not too bad. Snow Staff is OP against flyers, yeah, 100%. Some of us have kind of inquired into ways to make it not OP, and I think that the best way to make it not OP would be to have it the duration of enemies being stoned less. So although you can still use it to insta-kill flyers, and that could be part of your game plan, you can't like rely on it for everything else, you know. And then you have more of a reason to bring the ice amulet. Because in the ice amulet would be 3-second freeze, whereas the stone staff will only be like 1.5 or even 1, depending. And so then you'll have a reason to bring it, but I don't know. Maybe they've thought of that already. So we're gonna hit that, and boom, and boom, and boom. Alright. Just spam right mouse button sometimes to add a bunch of walls. And then they just take lots and lots of burn damage. It's that easy. Does Rift regenerate our mana? Yeah, slowly. Very slowly. Okay. Again, you can always fall off and die, and that'll give you full mana, full health. Nice. We get another 3 potions in the back. That's good. We're going to do this, and then hit the troll a couple times. And by this, I mean spam right mouse button. Get a couple potions. Get like 4 or 5 firewalls going. There we go. Now we do have 57 seconds left. Should still be fine on part-time. Okay, we get another one of those. Yep, it's the last bits of the wave coming in. Troll's dead with 1 auto attack. That troll's dead. There we go. Easy peasy. Do I miss Vampire Gauntlets? I've been using it in 1, and it's kind of ridiculously overpowered. So, no, I don't miss things that are that overpowered. You know, nothing in OMD3 is as overpowered as Vampire Gauntlets. All right, cool. So now we can get some more into the ceiling laser, and we'll just move on to the next weekly challenge. Opposing forces is probably the easiest weekly challenge there is. Here's the tip: don't use fire. Use everything but fire. Easy. There's the tip. Maybe you can use fire in like in the very first wave, but everything from the right hand side is fire immune, so you might as well just use ice, because they're vulnerable to ice, so they take 30% bonus damage. But so are the orcs. They're also vulnerable against ice and fire, so you might as well just use ice, right? Like, right? Okay. I miss Unchained mostly for the hero variety. Yeah, a lot of people do. But it was too expensive for a robot to keep up. Especially near the rift, yeah. That's what we did. We just sat next to the rift, and I don't know if you were there for what we did, but it was just broken, man. It It's broken. So you'll notice I'm using the right mouse button for the ice amulet. And not my... Oh, okay, there are fire fiends that come out up here. Alright, I didn't know that. And it's not really causing too many issues with our mana. Okay, I don't remember how long this wave takes. We do have a lot of part time though. I didn't even realize. The right mouse button freeze is actually a longer freeze than the left. It's like 6 seconds, I think. All right, now we're gonna move down here. We're just gonna do this. Just gonna spam the ice star spitters. Probably should have put it on the right hand side, but that's all right. Playing with Chris, random ATM, a random great game. Nice. Why is it that some enemies are glitched and take no damage on endless? And the second question is, why is my score glitched in the leaderboards? I don't know. I've never seen enemies be glitched and not take damage. Well, okay, I actually take that back. I have seen that, but that was a long time ago. So I'd be interested to know if it only happens in like a certain part of the map. Because what had happened before on front lawn is kobolds would actually have an area where they were immune to damage, and it was really annoying because you had to like build in front or behind that area for whatever reason. They were immune to damage or anything at all, actually. It kind of one-shots those guys. There we go. Okay, more dart spitters. You saw my last 5-hour plus version was lit. Nice. Well, this will be kind of like that, except we're going to go from the very, very beginning. As far as the leaderboards, I'm not sure. I know that some people have had other issues with leaderboards, like they played co-op and then they didn't show up, but somebody else on their co-op team did, kind of thing. But I mean, I don't know anything about bugs or whatever. I'm not much of a programmer. I'm a pro gamer, but not a programmer. I'm kidding. I'm definitely not a pro gamer either. Alright, there we go. And Ogre gets froze. The Ice Star Spitters are just so good. You know, and when you play this war scenario, or this, not war scenario, this weekly challenge, you really get to understand that. How powerful they truly are. And how powerful crowd control is. Just constantly spam the right mouse button. Do a little bit extra damage up here. Why not? If you're going for combos, I guess you'd want to run a little bit of fire here, but not really. Radius of the freeze is good. And then now that we have all of our dart spitters down, we're just going to run floor saws. It's really going to kill everything. Alright. There we go. Unchained is my favorite by far. Yeah, it's kind of surprising, like now that it's closed, there's a lot of people that try and come back to it and they say it's their favorite and all that, but I don't know. I know people would have supported it more if they could. I definitely would have. I didn't have a lot of money when Unchained was around. And I wasn't like in a financial position to like spend money on it necessarily. I did spend some money, but just not as much as I would today. I'd basically just kind of buy everything out today if they had the game up still, you know, but I know that other people are kind of in the same boat from what I can tell. You really got to have, whenever you have a game like that, you really got to have it live a long time. Okay, we just gotta make sure everything stays frozen. Nothing ever gets out. And constantly right mouse buttoning and pulling aggro. We have quite a bit of health. Warwick has more health than everybody else, but I think the health that you have is modified in the weekly challenge. Okay, let me just do more of these, and then there you go. Jasper Steps DLC Order Enclave is so hard. I really only got 5 skills on easy. Some tips for Order Enclave. Yeah. Make your kill box in the middle. Barricade the left. Use one brimstone to cover the left side, or maybe even use that new briar trap. Even. Guess we got Cobalt runners here. They could slow through our defenses. As you can see, we still have not run out of mana. I remember this not having go breaks, and what you had to do is just jump off the edge, and then you'll get your mana back between waves. And then just make sure that you have enough on the right hand side to for it to solo itself, so that way you don't have to be part of it by wave 5, and then on wave 6 and 7 you can kind of hang out in the middle, and the right hand side will take care of itself. Even if you have to like sell stuff to make that happen, because they're gonna split up. And whenever you barricade on the left, the gate on wave 4 on the left goes down and then back up. So you have time to move from killing the right hand side to killing the left hand side. And then the glitch and like the rift, that's 5 seconds, and makes them count as enemy. Past the rift, so I have like 6 times once. Endless match. Endless. Was that co-op? Yeah, because if that was co-op, that's probably a co-op bug more than it was an endless bug. Ogres are tanky AF in OMD1. Oh, they still are, and especially armored ogres. Solid video helped a lot. Good, I'm glad. Good. All right, so that is opposing forces, a really, really easy one. Let me start going to the ones that I don't like as much. I wonder how Shootout's going to be, because they did change the archers. Let's do Shootout, and then I think we have enough skulls really to kind of get started on doing the rest of it. Trying to think some other easy ones. Yeah, let's just do Shootout. I'm curious on how that changed. No solo. Well, if you're so every 20 waves, they get crowd control reduction, and at wave 60 they have 80% crowd control reduction. So it could be that you're seeing them not get stunned for very long, and they move faster. Okay, we're gonna do that and that. There we go. All right, this is Shootout, so they do a lot of damage, or you have not a lot of health, one of the two. With archers respawning, as long as that mechanic is with these archers, I think it might be easy enough. So we're just gonna shoot them, and we got to move constantly move left and right, you know. Okay. Now whenever we die, they don't target our archers anymore. Yeah. But we're not trying to die. We're trying to actually like help out, you know. Move left and right. Some shots off. Some of the map names? What do you mean? This is the side of a cliff. Okay, so now we got these sides opening. Yeah, see, look. There's the side of the cliff. Alright, so those archers are there. Let's go ahead and throw some more archers up here. And I'm gonna just move these archers to the other side. And we'll do a ballista here and a ballista on the other side. Sure. Alright, let's get started. Yeah, my favorite was Blood Spike. Can't sell them at all. Take 0 damage and like they glitch in the rift for 5 seconds. Yeah, I have no idea, dude. I would recommend reaching out to Robot. There's definitely several ways to do it. They've got, but I would just go to robotentertainment.com, and they have like a support page there. If you can capture it on video, it's definitely a lot more valuable to capture it on video. Alright, so moving left and right, but I've never heard of that, other than what I had mentioned before with the And straight into a shot there. With the kobolds. It was only for a certain part of the map. Here we go, kid. Yeah, we have like 0 health. And it's like 1 shot and it's like, toast. Well, USSR. What about the USSR? Hoping I don't like lose because of that. Okay. There's another ballista there. Ballista there. Alright, sweet. I think we've had Jaden stop by here before. The name sounds familiar anyways. But I'm not sure what you mean by USSR. Are you insinuating something? Is his account hacked? Could be. But I'm not sure what anybody expects to ever gain off of saying USSR in my chat. You know. All the chats to use those letters, I don't know. Oh, unless me saying it gets me demonetized, that could be. That could be. Didn't even think of that. Did not consider. Oof, got shot again. The stadium is glitched. So that's late game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with the issues on PlayStation either. And if it's like a PlayStation thing, but I've definitely never experienced that on Endless on PC or Stadia. Been plenty of other glitches, but not enemies being immune to everything. PS4 don't work on late game. Okay, well that could be it. I know that calibration wise, the PS4 has a hard time late game Endless. But maybe that's part of it. A long time PS4. Okay, cool. All right, with enough ballistas around in the ceilings, we should be good. Don't think we have bleed on this bow, do we? Oh, we do. Okay, good. Oof. Totally see consoles having some issue with the late game chaos. Yeah. Well, that's why they don't want to do war scenarios on Endless, is because they have to make it completable. And by completable, it's 25 waves, right? But in order to make it completable, and 25 waves, the platform that they play on has to be able to handle it, and I don't think PlayStation 4 can handle 25 waves of Endless war scenario. It's just not possible. So, as far as my understanding, that's why. Doesn't really matter where these guys are, but I like to make them look nice and, you know, nice and in line. I buy a PC just to play OMD3. Nice, good. I was thinking about upgrading my PC, but I really don't need to for what I do. I don't normally like the censor free speech, but Jaden, I'm not sure where you're going with this. I'd like to ask you where you're going with this idea. It could be that you have it could be that it's in a hacked account, but I don't know. A hacked account would usually spam like a lot more, right? You see some Vampire Gauntlet action tomorrow? 100%, dude. Yeah, that's all we're gonna use, man. We tried to beat that level, nothing but Vamp Gauntlets, but we can only get to wave 6. Or, yeah, 6 or 7. Nothing but Vamp Gauntlets. Absolutely ridiculous. So I have mods on PC so we can have more fun. That's true, yeah, it's true. PC does have mods. Yeah, so it could just be a system issue. System's not able to handle that late of a game. Need someone for co-op? Well, check out in the link below. There's a Discord. Go ahead and check that out, and it's gonna have a looking for group chat. So might help you out. Okay, so we want Briar Patch and Ceiling Lasers to kind of level up. I kind of thought about not using Briar Patch since it's not part of the game, you know? Not part of the base game. So if somebody's playing this and they don't have the DLC, then they won't know what to use. So in that case, we need tar. We're going to get tar later. Let's do arrow walls. We're definitely going to use arrow walls for sure. Arrow walls and lasers maybe? And dart spitters. We do need those. Okay. All right, so at this point, we have plenty of skulls. You know, traps are leveled up and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started with War Mage solo. All right, this is our first time playing. So we can choose Egan or Kelsey. Egan has less health, more mana, and a better ability. And Kelsey has a blunderbuss. Some people prefer the blunderbuss. I prefer the longbow. But I think we're going to try and play Kelsey. So the last video I made for all of the videos, for like all the maps in one video, I actually played Egan. I chose Egan, so we're gonna do Kelsey this time. Although I'm gonna miss the magic longbow, but we'll do Kelsey, and I'm gonna miss the more mana. All right, so it's gonna ask us if we need help with the basics. Clearly we don't, but I do appreciate it for asking. So we're gonna swap out the floor spike with the laser, and we're just gonna run a bunch of lasers and arrow walls. We need to get the arrow walls upgraded to fire. We need to get the lasers upgraded to more lasers. So obviously we need to use them to do that. Or dude, sweet. Gotta go. All right, Jaden. Take care, man. You know, the blunderbuss actually works really well here. You know, they're weakened. They're in a weakened state after they leave the lasers, so that's good. And the blunderbuss just kind of cleans it all up. Makes it really easy for like a low APM sort of playstyle. Never use the grenade to kind of finish off the last guy. He has a really useful kit. Yeah, he's definitely the best hero in the game. 100%. Like, Cygnus is good. Egan is great. Everyone else is kind of like, you know, it's okay. Because you can still use the blunderbuss as Egan whenever you choose your loadout. You can change your, or you can add an additional weapon. Like, you don't have to just play with one weapon, you know? And you unlock both weapons, so if you want to play Egan Blunderbuss, you definitely can. You'll have the longbow as well, but you definitely can. Okay, sweet. So 2 more lasers like that. Let's do more arrow walls. Is it a pre-order skin? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a pre-order skin for the game when it came out on Steam. Yes. I did forget to mention that. Good question. I should have probably mentioned that one. I can switch it back over to the standard. I guess it doesn't matter too much. The skin doesn't do anything. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
More enemies on the way.
I probably should have put horizontal lasers and then vertical and then horizontal in the back, you know. That way I'd make sure I get more of the laser action. But that's okay. Is it crossplay? The game is not crossplay. Although if you add each other as friends, then you can you can get past the region locked aspect of the game. Okay. Need a faster reload. That's the upgrade for the blunderbuss. There we go. All right. First one is down. Let's see what kind of laser action we get as far as what we can do. So, as you beat it, you get 5 skulls for difficulty for Apprentice, 5 for War Mage, and then you get the other additional skulls. We got Unlock the Gravity Pillar, which we're probably not going to use, but that's okay. All right, so we still need more damage on that. We haven't used that at all. Blunderbuss, here it is. Do that. Can't upgrade that yet. So, we'll increase reload speed, and now we're down to 2 skulls. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and continue. Once it's over, gotta go. Have fun. All right, Jake. Thanks for stopping by, dude. All right, same thing. Lasers, then arrow walls, and then we'll just spam lasers and arrow walls down there. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let's actually do that a little differently. I'm going to get rid of this, and we're going to pull the dart spitters. There we go. And we're going to also try and use the dart spitters back there as well in the front, and then lasers behind it.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Nice. With the faster reload, you can actually reload while switching weapons or switching into another item, which I would highly recommend getting kind of used to. Since we have lasers, they're a high ceiling trap. You can also do this with gravity pillars as well. I'm just going to run lasers here. We'll run arrow walls. We're on War Mage, so we get go breaks. We're going to sell after this wave and put everything in the middle.
Another door is being attacked. Watch out. Our enemies have broken through again.
We'll waste all our shots, that way we can reload fully. Okay. There we go. Once we can, we'll throw more lasers. Dart spitters need to be doing more damage. We need ice dart spitters for later on, so we need them to do damage so we can get that upgrade. Obviously, the left-hand side's pretty weak, but I think more enemies come out of the right on this wave anyways. We do need to do more damage with the blunderbuss as well. Everything. We just need to do more damage with everything. Okay.
More enemies on the way.
Sun's breaking through the clouds, shining in my face. That's quite nice. And when we come back on Riftlord, we'll have barricades and we'll be able to use those. Faster reload's pretty huge. It's really putting in some work. Gonna see more looked up. Yeah, they do look pretty cool. You technically could get the skins, I think, if there's like a mod for it, but I really don't know how that works. But I'm sure somebody could, because the skin is just an asset within the game. So I'm sure somebody could just make a mod where you could use the skin. Probably replace the default skin or something, or one of the other skins. So we want to be back here to clean up. to let the lasers and everything else do the damage. We'll still do damage with our blunderbuss anyways, right? Lasers aren't a ton of damage, but they do need to get upgraded. And there we go. All right, easy peasy. All right. Great room complete. Now we get the tar trap. We want to bring that with us. So increase slow with the skulls we have. And this is this one. We played this one before. Good. And this is kind of the start of our permanent loadout here. Air walls, tar, and we'll get barricades, I think, in the next one. That sort of stuff. Really, really good.
To breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Again, we do get a go break, which is nice. Nice. A pickup skull. We don't have to pick those up anymore. We used to have to. Which sucked because they sometimes fell off the map. Okay, we're just gonna do up here. We're just gonna do these lasers and these. Maybe we just do this for all of them. I don't know. Try another map for endless. Anyways, thank you for help. Yep, of course, Yannick. Thanks for stopping by. So this does take care of the runners. I could probably get away with just doing the 4 in the center. No, maybe not. Never mind. That kobold is gonna get through. I want to take care of everything that's a kobold before they like leave this first area. That's the goal with this. The orcs and everything else I can take care of later on, but it's the kobolds I want to take care of in the beginning. Yep. Oops. Alright, Kelsey's levitate ability. Not really worth it, but that's okay. 3 tar, 3 lasers across. And we're just gonna go hang out in the back after we get this built up. 6 lasers in the front, and then the tar. Nice. Oh. Well, maybe it's not enough. That's okay. We'll clean up everything else with anything else we need. The blunderbuss, I will say, it makes it easier to chase and to hit the runners, for sure. Alright, so... Okay, so we only need 5 there, and then, yeah, okay, that's fine. What we can do is just kind of jump between the gates, almost like we're speedrunning it. And we'll clean up everything else downstairs. Maybe I should have swapped the lasers over to, like, right here. Because they turn that corner and they're just not affected by the lasers in the back, right? So maybe that's what I should have done. Let me go ahead and get that ready. So we got a runner. We made it through. So these lasers are not foolproof. Runner proof. If we have fire lasers, 100% would be. And we might be able to get fire lasers after this. Okay, we're gonna do that. And that. Sweet.
More enemies on the way.
Ah, I didn't mean to place it there. That's okay. Let's see. I'll place those there. We're gonna run to this side to help out. That side's got arrow walls, so they're gonna be okay. I think. Open. Guess not. That's okay. We can run down here and help them out. Sweet. Okay, a couple more guys. Oh, this is the last wave, so we can just spend some more money here. Not really using the dart spitters. It's probably okay. The other side's got a longer distance to run. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Nice. There we go. Alright. Side entrance completed. Now do you know what we unlock? The best trap in the game. Oh, never mind. That's the next map. Okay, so here we don't need healing trinket, really. To be honest. Here it probably doesn't matter. We're gonna... Oh, yeah, I don't want to use reptilian carapace yet. This would be better than the healing trinket, in my opinion, the reptilian carapace for this level. Because you have a lot of archers, but... Anyways, I forgot to upgrade, so let's head back. I want to see if I can get fire lasers. Yes. All right, we got what we need, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Tar's going to take a while. Arrow walls, almost there. Blunderbuss, not quite there yet. We'll go ahead and get dart spitters up. Cool. Laser party. Everything coming out of this. Gonna get hurt. It's basically gonna be 3 rows of tar into a bunch of fire lasers, and 3 rows of tar and a bunch of fire lasers a bunch of times. And then dart spitters in the back for big boy cleanup. We kind of hang out over here so that way nothing could target us, so they walk through the trap. Nothing targets us until the end, where we're going to have our arrow walls probably. Alright, so now we just got to build up on the other side. We'll go ahead and get it started. We'll build our lasers first. They're what matter more, and they're our tar. Sweet. We got off on the side. I guess we could have stuck with the health trinket. Just gives us extra health and passive regen. It's probably not super useful, but if you're playing this as a new person, feel free to go ahead and keep it in your inventory. Obviously, we didn't replace that slot with anything, so you know. Yet another tar. And more lasers. 2 grand. Yeah, we'll just do... I'd rather do lasers because they do damage rather than over tar, but they're all good in their own way. That's taken care of. And then back here in the back, we're just gonna run dart spitters. I don't actually think there are any big boys on this. I don't remember, like every level they try and give you something new to have to fight. I definitely don't remember what this one is. What's new about? Oh, well, never mind. Archers. Archers is new. Okay, so yeah, there probably isn't any big boys then. Ogres come out on split stairs, the next one. So yeah, we can just run more lasers then, since that's the case. And Doc's your favorite map, huh? On Endless or just in general? However, we do want to get, since we have fire lasers already maxed upgraded, we do want to get dart spitters upgraded at some point, right? So let's go ahead and get them placed. And just kind of hang out here. See if we can hit him from here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. Hit him from here, though. Interesting. Ah, it's got quite a bit of a range on it, then. If you hear the wind, it's really, really windy today. Like, it's pretty insane. And this is my high score. Awesome, dude. If you have the mana trinket, you can keep that up for, like, ever. Okay. Do that. Oh, I guess we don't have arrow bolts maxed out yet, so I'm gonna put arrow bolts in the back here to catch them as well. There we go. If you're close enough to the rift, you'll actually regenerate your mana. We were too high off of the rift, so we didn't regenerate our mana. But this way we can slide left and right if we need to. Yeah, it's pretty extremely windy today. Okay. Oh, what is this? We have a straggler. And dead. Well, the mana regen's pretty slow when you're up here like this. I'm pretty sure this is gonna get the dart spitters and the arrow wall where they need to be for that upgrade. But we also get barricades. So right now we're actually kind of at a shortage of skulls because we want to upgrade barricades as well, and we want to upgrade tar. I think tar might be at the position where it's gonna need, or where it can have the upgrades that we need it to have. All right, arrow wall there. In there. Okay. Ah. Nope. Okay. Oops. So I have a unique upgrade for dart spitters, unique upgrade for arrows, unique upgrade for tar, possibly, and then barricades we need to get fully maxed out for sure. Now my split stairs strat, I'm going to cover like two different strats. One's a little bit easier, I think, than the other, like more automatable. But we're going to do the faster one that I learned from speedrunning the game. However, it's not as automatable. Okay, I'll place another one of these here. That there. I know this map can be specifically tricky for a lot of people. But if you get the skulls before you get to this point, you'll have enough upgrades for your traps that it really isn't too difficult. Those weekly challenges help you so much, getting those extra skulls, you know? So much. All right. Yes. Very good. The barricade. All right, so we can max out the barricade there. So arrow walls we could upgrade. Dart spitters we could upgrade. We're not going to use dart spitters for this. So we're going to do the arrow walls with fire damage. And we're going to... Oh, nice. Beautiful. The exact amount we need for the tar trap. Okay. Very good. Now, we're going to have an open slot, so whatever you want to bring in addition to what we have, feel free. This isn't quite our final build. Alright, so we're going to place those kids up here. They won't get targeted by anything. As a matter of fact, we could actually place them down here. There's no sappers on War Mage, so we can just leave them down there. And then we're going to do this. No, we're going to bring those right there. Okay. And what this is going to do is everything is going to kind of choke up right here. So you can have ogre from that gate, and they're all going to choke up right here. We might struggle a little bit against the ogres, but that's what we brought the arrow walls for. Put the arrow walls here and here, here and here. And the arrow walls to kind of take care of them. All right.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
As long as he doesn't charge us, we're fine. So we just gotta stay far enough away from not to charge us. Now this one is really annoying with archers, but they'll stop being annoying after we kind of get this built out with barricades. Alright, we do want freeze on our blunderbuss. We end up not going for the stone staff right away, which we definitely will when we get to the flyers, but we don't need it until then. Realistically. I don't know. We gotta get kill stuff with it? I don't even remember what the upgrade is. That's okay. Try and get our headshots on them. Oh. Now the headshots on the ogres, or the headshots on the blunderbuss, I should say. Do our tar there, and then our double lasers here. Okay. So we just created a choke point in the corner. That's what barricades are good for. Everything's going to get stuck up on that corner a little bit longer, and they'll take more fire damage and all that just from getting stuck over there. So that ogre trying to path around the other enemies, all that good stuff. Gonna take more damage from these fire lasers. So the blunderbuss and the Gatling gun, they both have a headshot reduction of 40% damage. And the way that headshot's calculated has something to do with each enemy has a headshot multiplier. So Zelzador has like a 3.5, and then like a light orc has like I think it has a multiplier of 5. Something like that. And so not all, do we do this? Yeah, we can. I'll do this first. So not all enemies are treated equal when it comes to headshots. And it's like the base damage of the weapon itself, plus like the modifier that the enemies have of like the bonus damage they would take if they got headshot. And then that's like also, you have the negative modifier from the blunderbuss or from the Gatling gun into that. So headshots are maybe more valuable on other weapons. You know, chain lightning staff might be one of the best because it has such a high base damage. And a lot of things are kind of weak to lightning. Armored ogres, especially. All right, there we go. There's that. I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a cool trick. If you haven't seen this already, this is for newer players. I'm gonna show you a cool trick with lasers. Oh yeah, there's another one on this map. You can actually place lasers right there, and they'll shoot horizontally. Is that tile? That thing that goes across the top that's counted as a ceiling for whatever reason. So you can place, it doesn't really help a ton, except for like on endless. which is now a thing. Nice. Big guy should count for like 2. But you can also place lasers. If you have a space like this, you can place lasers over lasers. Very cool. So we're going to do that. Okay. And you know, just let our traps do the work. The arrow walls are really, really strong. Each arrow does damage. You can double stack them, and the ones on the top will, like the bottom half of the one on top will only trigger and only hit ogres and other very large enemies. So you don't really have to worry about that at all. Just drop a couple grenades on them. Nothing's gonna get through this. Now the other way that you could build this is you can barricade on like the top of the stairs on the left, and then you can barricade up here to do a little kill box like this, and then, you know, do your lasers, do your arrow walls, whatever up here, tar, all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, you can do it just for this. Just for that guy right there. Or gravity pillar, even if you use gravity pillar instead. The lasers, totally viable options. What we used before lasers. In the same reasons you would use lasers, we used gravity pillars. With damage, usually. Took care of sappers pretty well. And in some ways it's actually better than lasers and endless because it holds them in the air for X amount of time, and that does not depreciate over time with the endless crowd control reduction. Do the fire lasers more damage than the laser upgrade, or are you just using them for combo points? Yeah, it does more damage. It does more damage because it applies the burn effect, and the burn effect is more damage. Like, individually, like the lasers will do 19 damage per second, whether it's fire or lightning. But there's reason to do both. So lightning is better for combos because it has lightning damage, and then it has the electrocution debuff, which will explode damage to nearby enemies. Those enemies will then have an extra combo point. And then it zaps them, which is another combo point I found in the files. Apparently that's a combo point. I don't know how accurate that is, but in the files it says it is. So, okay. But, you know, you do have enemies eventually that are immune to fire, so then it just kind of becomes, like, obsolete to run fire on most things. Except for maybe arrow walls, because they do so much damage that they're still really good against all the big guys that are not weak, or that are not immune to fire. Okay, now we get to the first war scenario. All right. Now let's see here. We need one more barricade. That's fine. That's fine. The barricades are good where they're at. We do ice damage for the dart spitter. Let's go ahead and do this. What we'll do here is we'll actually build a kill box. We'll build a kill box. You know what? Maybe I don't do increased damage. I'll do ice damage for that, and then on the tar trap we'll do fire damage. Oh, you know what? I could just do this. Refund and then switch my upgrades. I'm going to do fire damage because I'm going to use fire laser still. And we'll do dart spitter here. More damage. Yeah. I need that freeze. That's kind of a bit of a tricky one to get, but maybe we'll get it on this. Toppy, hello. Hello, hello. Alrighty then. So, what do we need? Bring the blunderbuss, because we're going to use that to try and level it up. So ceiling, I like to keep my wall, ceiling, and floor traps kind of together. A couple ways you can do this. You can definitely use the giant flip traps up here. You can use the catapult. You can make a little like choke box or a little maze with tar like this. For example, and you can run tar. And then you could do, and we did this on our speed run. You can stand in here and just do this. And even if you had like a second one's even better. Let's build like 2 of them. Stand in one, do that, go to the other, do that, go back, do that. So you can definitely do this. But we're going to build an actual kill box in the back. It's going to be a little bit longer than speed running it. But not everybody has all the APM that they need, I think, for speedrunning that way. Alright, so double lasers. You can even stagger them a little bit. Fire arrows. Fire tar. Okay. Do I do that, or actually maybe I do freeze? Let's do freeze. All right, now once they break in.
Perhaps one of these.
Oh, not quite. All right. Like that. Yeah, something like that.
Very good.
Arrow walls here. Arrow walls here. They'll break in. They'll come up on this side. So then we need lasers.
Here's where they will fall.
Like so. Dart spitters in the middle. And some tar on the bottom. Okay.
Let's have fun.
So if you had double cades, it would look a little different, but single cades will work. And then the only thing we have to worry about is Craig. Craig is going to come out on the last wave. And we're going to have to... we don't really have any crowd control. It's really good to have crowd control against him, like freeze or stone staff or something like that. But that way you can kind of keep him in place and just headshot him, and everything else will run through the kill box. However, we have such a long stretch of space for Craig, and we can also, by the time he shows up, we can probably leave that kill box to handle itself, and then we can just sit here in a in the catapult and just catapult him as he walks around. It does quite a bit of damage to him. Don't forget, you can also attack these cauldrons. All right. Oh, do a barricade there.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
All right. I don't think... I think heavy orcs might still be able to get through what we have. Once we get more dart spitters in the front, I don't think it's going to be possible anymore. Hoping, anyways. Nice. That might be exactly what we need just to get freeze. You know, they all get stuck on the door there, and then we just slaughter them all as they come up. So remember, you reload if you switch weapons. So we're just going to switch our weapon, and bam, we're already reloaded. It's that easy.
I need more coin.
Shot, reload, doing a couple of attacks, and by the time we're back, we've already reloaded. We skipped the reload animation, so it allows us to still be shooting with something. Now, Cygnus' sleep ability, this is the first time we see Cygnus in the game. His sleep ability does regenerate health and mana, not nearly as well as the Rift. If you sleep next to the Rift, you actually break the Rift healing and mana regeneration, and you just get your own. But then whenever you stand up, like you no longer can regenerate from the Rift, you have to leave and come back into the Rift area in order to re-trigger the Rift to act normally. So yeah. Again, without like the extra like 30 or so skulls that we got from the weekly challenges, we would not be able to get to this point. Or it wouldn't be as easy, I should say, because we'd be struggling with these upgrades. But I would recommend, if you're playing through this and you don't have all the skulls, just do more weekly challenges. I mean, they're all relatively easy and they're all on YouTube, and they never get harder than what they are. So that's the key, the main point. Wolf, what's going on? What is going on? And then you can get yourself to these upgrades. And you can even play Endless, and Endless, the upgrades will count. If you lose on a story mode map, then the upgrades, it won't count for the upgrades. But if you win, or if you just play in Endless, then it'll count. So even if you lose like after wave 1, as long as you don't lose on wave 1, whatever you get for the upgrades, it will count for itself. Just pretty sweet. Oh, I goofed it up. That's okay.
One of these here.
I mean, I think this will just handle itself now. How are you slaying, dude? We are slain. Easily. Peacefully, I would say. Clearly. As we just lie down. Take a breather. And I'll tell you what we might do is throw some flip traps up there on the bridge. You definitely have plenty of time, so you're not going to be struggling for part-time on this. It might look like it's going to get close, but not really. Now, once we beat... if you haven't beaten this yet, or you haven't bicycled it yet, and you've already moved on to front lawn, and you've got the war tower, that's pretty huge. And you can use the war tower really, really well on the bridge to make a nice little zigzag kill box, and that's probably even better. Yes, this is a first war scenario. We're not going to see that because we're going to jump right into Rift Lord after this, which is starting over from the first map, so we're not going to see how we do that, but if you look at my Rift Lord Made Easy video for this map, I'm pretty sure I do that on there. Because it's just such a good idea. Oh, let's use this one. Need to get the grenade, make sure we get the grenade freeze for later on. Okay, like that. Sweet. Knights can solo this one? True, yeah. Also, if you get the Knights. Yeah, actually, yeah, whenever Time Master and myself were racing, we raced through everything on War Mage from a fresh save. He used Knights, and I used the catapult. I did the double catapult strat. I ended up going like triple catapult, I think. And then he just used the Knights in the front. Yeah, definitely it's a totally viable option. Okay, we'll do that there and there. Pretty sure nothing's gonna get through this, so let's go ahead and start getting our lip traps. Also, something to note about this map: this gate, or this door, is not used. I really, really, really wish it was. Like, I think it's big enough, right? It's big enough for an ogre to walk through. I would love it so much if this was usable. For whatever reason, it has a health bar, but it's definitely not usable. So if enemies, come up here, they're not going to walk through the door. They're not going to attack it. I tried to make them do it. Using the wind belt, I carried them to the other side, carried them to this side, stood inside of it, had them shoot at me, and then I dodged the shot, and they still didn't damage the door, so I don't know. Wish they did, but oh well. Alright, there goes that guy. Our kill box is essentially complete. We don't have slow over time. If we had slow over time, then I would probably put tar in front of this. But what I'm going to do is barricade like this, and then force everything down here, so that way it kind of clumps up. And as they spread out, it takes them longer to cross the first flip trap. And because of that, they're going to get flipped more frequently, or they're going to, be less likely to just run over it. And run off to the other side. Although kobolds are a bit of a problem. As they run over it, they don't get affected by it. They cause it to trigger because they're too quick. And we don't really have too much about that. We can do arrow walls here. And here, I guess. Could work. But yeah, I mean, this is just, it's just chill time up here, Really not too difficult if you have enough of the upgrades. It's really pretty good. We'll just watch them get flipped then. As they attempt to storm the castle. And here come the kobolds. you know what? We can put another... I totally didn't realize or didn't think about this until now. Put another one of these down here. Flip them backwards. Back to here. Nice. Alright. Might have to do some barricading down there to make it to where they... more of them walk on top of that. There we go. Barricade in front of there. Only 60 million score. Would be better if I wasn't AFKing it on split stairs. Yeah. That one is a really, really good co-op one for sure. You get a lot of score on co-op for that one. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. What the heck? They're walking through that? Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys can't do that. Huh. Well, I get, well, okay, maybe they can. How are you guys doing that? Can I walk through it? I can't walk through it. How are you guys walking through it? Maybe I gotta, like, place it differently? I don't know. Let's place that one in front of it then. Alright. Wait, come attack me. Never mind. Get flipped. Get flipped. Attack me. There we go. Yeah. Huh. Weird. I'm gonna just replace it then, I guess. I don't know. Not planning to play forever, so even no flips. Oh, no flips. Okay, well then, yeah. Yeah. Might be a tough one. If you barricade very particularly, then you can actually stand inside the barricade and get everyone stuck on that map. And then they'll despawn. Alright, hopefully that's not a big issue. But we'll see. Alright, wave 4 or 5. Let's just keep going. I'm going to do another block of tar and do a catapult into it. Oh, I need to do barricades over here. Now that our kill box is complete, we can do whatever we want. See if they keep walking through this. Yeah, strange, man. I don't get it. Huh. Or why they can do that. Well, if you say smells like I say bug, it's pretty odd. Definitely like replaced it at the end of the waves, so I don't know. Strange, for sure. Okay, well, I don't know. So I haven't played it yet, so I have some score skulls. Orcs, yeah. I guess so. The barricade decided to go on strike. It didn't want to be a barricade anymore. Well, that kid will work. So I guess let's do that. I don't know. It's weird. It's just that one Cade. You know? I don't know. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, this gives us a little bit of a pocket to have enemies in to allow us to catapult them. Does it all get kind of like clumped up in here, right? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I can place a barricade there or not. Small guys will be able to walk through, but I don't know if big guys will. Let's see. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's okay if they attack these Cades. These Cades are in the front, so if they attack them, they'll just destroy one of them, and then we're good. And that one Cade. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this traffic jam, dude. This has gotten catapult written all over it. Yeah, okay, they can. They can fit right in. Sweet. Ika, how are you? Rika. I probably pronounce it differently every time and wrong all the time. Just trying to make it nice and pristine. Same every time. Go. I have to just
Who's next?
Nice. Okay, need to sell this and replace it.
A worthy foe.
Make it nice and in the right place. Okay, we'll have to sell a few of these. There we go. All right, last wave. Let's get this going. Man, it's windy out there. Might even get a storm here coming up. So we've created a little bit of a slow pocket for everything to die on, right? And
Friend Crag has shown up to fight.
yeah, this catapult's going to be super good against it. But we are going to have to take out Craig. And Craig is a big boy. For sure. Hopefully it hits him. I don't know. It's hard to tell. No. That might have been a little bit short. Okay. There's another hit. Now he's disabling all of our traps. Definitely the hardest boss to take. Especially this early on, right? Okay, we're gonna hop out and we gotta go over there to take care of him. We need to be able to see him. Take out that guy. Where you at, Craig? Headshots are really good. And of course, we also have to contend with all of the enemies here. Use our double jump to like avoid. We can't let him, there we go. Okay, we can't really let him go into this kill box because if he disables it, then it takes a while for it to come back. But we are in the clear, so that's definitely a little bit on the difficult side to take care of him. But that's okay. By the time he makes it to the other end, this side kind of opens or clears back up, so you don't have to struggle too much. Again, if you have the ice amulet or if you have the stone staff, it makes it so much easier. Or if you have freeze on the blunderbuss, so you just freeze him like when he's up coming out of the gate with the blunderbuss, and then just kind of headshot him to death eventually. Alright, let me show you the speedrun strat real quick. No, just kidding. I can't place it. Oh, there we go. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Basically, you can hit him with two different projectiles. That's enough to kill ogres usually. Yeah, especially with the flip. We're done? Almost. Oof. Nice. Easy peasy. There we go. Okay, now the real fun begins with Rift Lord. Okay. Now we get the ice amulet. Nice. And we get some skulls. Alright, time to go back. Change our difficulty to Rift Lord, and here's the real deal. We still don't have freeze. Come on, dude. Alright. We're gonna do double cades. Cheaper that way. What else do we need to upgrade? Ice Dart Spitters. Okay, yeah. That's about it. All right, North Wing. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, let me do that. I'll check Split Stairs leaderboard. Oh, can I? Yeah, okay, I can. Split Stairs leaderboard. What's your score? Or do you just need to see 301 million is top? Riasa, I know, is legit. 109 million. I guess 301's maybe possible. But Riasa's legit, so at least 109 million to beat solo. Co-op. Zarm is legit, so 363 million. 18 million? 18 million will get you on... third page. Top 25, actually. Top 25. Alright, North Wing Rift Lord. Now that we've got quite a few things upgraded.
Maximilian is gone.
Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so we've got... Barricades, Tar, Dart Spitter. Don't need that. So at this point, you can kind of bring whatever you want. We're going to throw a health trinket in at the end of it. We don't really need anything else. So we're just going to kind of use these. These are really, really good traps that we have. We're going to do... like that. Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay. You know what? I should probably move these lasers in. We'll do that after this wave. Good enough. Yeah, there you go.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
Oh, and I'm not Cygnus, so I can't sleep.
Down. Here they come.
And at any point, even though you choose Kelsey or Egan, at any point you can always change to the other person through the character select in the spell book. Now in Rift Lord, you don't have a ton of time to... oh, come on. I goofed that up for sure. So you don't have a ton of time to sell. And then I misrotated the lasers. That's all right. We'll deal with it. We wait till the troll's in the way of the arrow wall, so that way we can make sure that we, once we place it, it triggers on him instead of triggering on other entities. Okay, we'll sell those lasers, replace them as we need to. And then
More enemies on the way.
Dart Spitter's in the middle. Ice. A little bit of extra freeze. Really good stuff there. Or fire tar, take bonus damage on with fire whenever they're next to it. Really going to help us just kind of clear the first like bunch of waves, you know, or maps, I should say. Just running this setup right here. Okay, don't forget about aggro, enemy aggro. Bring him back to us. There we go. If I was to bring something else, I'd recommend the Reptilian Carapace, but we're going to stay away from using those DLC traps until we get to the DLC. That it's like per. So we're not going to use any of the cold size stuff until we get to cold size. All right, we do get no grenadiers. Those are the yellow guys there on the mini map, and that's our first time seeing them. If you haven't like played through some of the other stuff yet, and they're going to throw grenades at you. Anything yellow on the mini map is detrimental to barricades, whether they target them or whether they're just really strong against them. Either way, they're detrimental to barricades, so you don't really want them to attack you, or you don't want to be near barricades when no grenadiers or TNT archers attack you. For sappers, they'll just target your barricades to attack them. All right, easy peasy. Now we get our 5 skulls for Rift Lord, so we're not going to make a ton of skulls at this point, just because we've already gotten the 10 from Apprentice and then War Mage. I did say we unlock Gravity Pillar, but obviously we already have it, so that's not a thing. We still don't have Freeze yet. We'll get that eventually. Now it's kind of time to take a look at another trap that we might start bringing, and that would be Brimstone, I believe. We can probably do that. We also maybe want Saw Blade Launcher. Let's grab one of those, actually. Let's do that now. Okay. And let's add that to our inventory here. Now we've got barricades, so we can do this sweet, sweet number here. But for the wave 1, and you might do this for most of your maps, for wave 1, build like this. Build in front of the gate and sell everything, because you're going to have more money to build stuff if you build in front of the gate. I really wish we had freeze. But we're going to start playing, and we should be able to make 200 pretty easily, and that'll allow us to get a dart spitter up here.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
Just in time for the ogre charge, and everything died. You do got to make sure that whenever an ogre whoa. They goofed me up. The enemy was stuck on the outside. Totally goofed me up there. But that's okay. We've got it.
Watch out.
All right.
Our enemies have broken through again.
Okay. I've seen enemies get stuck out there, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to restart. But I figured maybe I could like hit him with my blunderbuss and see if we can get him, but that's okay. So we're just making a, a nice little straight kill box here. Kill lane, I should say. Okay, again, Dart Spitter comes up as the ogre shows up, so he doesn't charge or anything, which is nice. Just nice. And even do this. Put an arrow wall on that side. And lots of fire tar in the middle, dart spitters on the side, kind of keep everything in place. And air walls do just a ton of damage to everything. Because ogres and trolls are so big, it's more efficient versus them, but it does so much damage to little guys as well that, yeah, arrow walls are just really, really strong, for sure. So I'll do more tar.
More enemies on the way.
Not going to capture everything here. Ended up in 21st place. Got to reduce soon to get at least 20 million for second place. Or second page. Ah, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do a run with, and do pretty well. And maybe you'll have to get more than 20. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But if you're using Grinder, I always recommend, if you're using Grinder on Endless, don't. Grinder falls off so hard on Endless. And I found out that the slow that Grinder has for the upgrade does not combo either. So Grinder's a max 1 of combo. which was surprising to me, I would say. Surprising to me. All right, so we're gonna do that. Let's see. At this point, you just kind of do whatever you want. Obviously, it's working.
More enemies on the way.
I do kind of want to push them in a little bit here. So how do I do that? I could do this, but I need probably to do that. So let me do that. But definitely want to make sure they have enough space to like move. I guess they do. They have this. Okay, never mind. I can move that barricade over. So what I want to do is vertical saw blades like that and have them push into it. I don't remember if we get trap reset trinket naturally or not. By naturally, I mean like as part of the progression. I kind of don't think so. So we might invest in getting the trap reset trinket. It's gonna make everything go by faster, or all the cooldowns reduce faster. Oh, it's the last wave. Never mind. Still one spot if you want to match with Rios or so. Yeah, maybe. We played that one on the glitched endless on Stadia, so I've definitely done it before. Okay, so we get. Finally, we get to freeze. Huge. Okay. It's pretty huge. Let's look at what did we purchase recently? Oh yeah, the saw blade launcher. You kill 75 enemies, increase the duration. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, let's continue up. And we get this one again. We're gonna build here, and then we're gonna sell, and we're gonna build downstairs after this. Do that instead. Yeah, we'll do a double tar. That's fine. Okay. Now that we have barricades, we're going to use barricades to chain really push everything into a little small space. Stone stab trap, trap trinket. Let's see. Brimstone, briar. Oh, this is beautiful. Gotta love it, man. We are a little bit low on mana, so we want to save it for that, and then we'll do one of these. Sell everything and run downstairs, like so. Oh, I just remembered there are fire enemies on this that I may have forgotten about. That's okay. We'll manage. All right. There we go. Freaking null hunters, man.
Enemies at the rift.
So what you can do against null hunters is just let them go into the rift. It's a pretty viable option.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Bit of a hectic first wave. That is a-okay. So what we're gonna do is
More enemies on the way.
another barricade here. Oh crap, I goofed it up. No. Alright, we'll just run tar then. And then another arrow wall. I meant to put it on the other side. Crap. Like, wait a second, that doesn't look quite right. That's okay. So the fire dudes we're going to have to maybe focus on a little bit. I guess by this point, I would want to bring Brimstone, Arcane Brim. I totally forgot that there are fire dudes on this. The grenade doesn't do damage, but it does freeze. So it's going to allow us to kind of manage that a little bit. And Cyclops Mage, hopefully, we're able to take him out before it really causes too many issues. Freaking gosh darn Knoll Hunters. Kelsey does have more HP than Egan, so if you're running Egan, although the bow might be better, spamming the right mouse button on the bow really shreds the big guys, and it'll take care of Knolls, no big deal. Yeah. Maybe not the greatest here. Okay, I'll sell that. Place it here as we were supposed to. And throw Tartar and or Dart Spitters with ice. Take care of all those guys. Solve vertically instead of arrows. Oh, I should do solve vertical there. Here, anyways. And then do, oh, you know what? And then do solves there. Now I want to do arrows in the front because of the big boys. However, these, I should have done that vertical. Nope. That would be a TNT archer. But we need the Ice Dart Spitters for the mountain trolls. Anything big is Dart Spitter territory. Ice Dart Spitter territory. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we are going to switch it out. I totally forgot. We need to get the upgrade for the saw blades. So, yeah, we're going to switch out the arrow walls completely. We don't need the arrow walls upgraded anymore. Yeah, this one certainly ramps up in difficulty. I didn't realize how much this one ramped up in like big enemies and everything. Like you don't get ogres, you don't get anything large in this one on War Mage, and you don't get any fire fiends or anything in this one. All of a sudden, you just get all of that crap just thrown at you. Didn't even realize. Okay, gonna do this. And like that. Okay, go. Sure, that'll work. Is it really not centered? Yeah, I guess it's not. Okay.
They're attacking a barricade.
I'm starting Cyclops Mage. Trying to look at my traps, see how they're working. Alright, TNT Archer's coming in. So we'll back up. Now it's, now that Wave 5 has happened, we've kind of gained control over it. I think we had control over it around Wave 2. But yeah, Wave 1's definitely a bit of a challenge because of the, or no, Wave 2, I'm sorry, Wave 2 is a challenge because of the Knoll Hunters. And you really don't have a crap ton of money, I would say. Freaking TT Archers. It gets easier from here. Because Hidden Dock, I believe, is next, and you don't have fire enemies on Hidden Dock, I don't think. So you can run fire on that. West or East Coast, show me the middle. I'm definitely in Kansas. I've told people before, so it's fine. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. No, well, I'm in Kansas City, Kansas, but it's Kansas City is in both Kansas and Missouri. But I'm on the Kansas side. Grew up on the Missouri side, though. All right, side entrance, 5 skull, easy. Rift Lord, easy. saw blade launchers, so we still need to kill more enemies with it. All right. Yeah, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning here. All right, this is Hidden Dock. Again, same kind of concept as we had the last time. We're gonna build wave 1, sell wave 1, and then build wave 2. Wave 2 is gonna be a challenge. Oh, you know what? We need brimstone actually. We need brimstone for wave 2. Or not wave 2, but for this map. No, we need it. We need it for later, anyways. So saw blades, where are you? Refund those upgrades. Grab brimstone. Increase charges. There we go. All right. Hidden Dock is where you get Sappers for the first time on Riftlord, anyways. Okay, let's do Tar here. Do Brimstone after that. Because I do need to get my Brimstone upgraded now. Yeah. I can do maybe that there. Nah, I'd rather do a Dart Spitter with ice up here. Okay, let's just jump into it. Ooh, or Air Wall. That's also a good choice.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
Nah, we'll do Ice Dart Spitter.
The door is down. The barricade is under attack.
Okay. The worst thing you can do on this map is chase. Because you're going to be running for a while. Like, you could, like, jump off the edge, die, spawn by the rift, and, like, chase them back up. But that's maybe one of the worst things you can do. And freeze the ogre. Gosh darn archers, dude. Alright, sell everything. There we go. Now we're going to place these barricades in a very particular pattern. Very particular, right there. We need to place... I guess we don't really need to place a cade there if we're going to build back here. Alright. We do need... like this. There we go. We're going to need some to take care of the sappers. We're probably going to have to take care of them in the beginning ourselves, but then later on... yeah, later on it'll be different. So say we need the brimstone. I don't know if we actually need the brimstone now. I guess we could do a decoy kid somewhere. Alright, stream that's not in the middle of the night. For me? There you go, man. No, I tried to stream it. Actually, Saturday mornings work pretty well because Jen doesn't have to. She works early on Saturdays, like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I know that my European viewers, since I don't stream until late on Friday, that it works better for you guys as well. So, yeah, overall, it's, you know, makes sense too. Oh, here we go, Sappers. Alright, we're going to get some fire lasers up on those sides. Big guys are going to be a bit of a problem, so we're going to try and get another arrow wall here. And it's going to shoot down this little corridor. That way we can freeze them and hopefully be able to kill them. And I start spitters towards the back as well. There are no grenadiers on this, which is a bit scary. And Melifest, good morning to you. And to me, I guess. Yeah, it's morning here. But yeah, the fire laser should be enough to take out the sappers. As long as they, you know, run into the lasers like they did just there on the top right corner. What difficulty is it? This is Rift Lord, so brand new account. We just played through War Mage earlier on the stream. We did a couple of the weekly challenges because I highly recommend doing weekly challenges first before actually playing the game and getting as many skulls as you can from that. They're relatively not difficult, and they're also... hang on, let me get these freaking headshots. I hate no hunters, dude. Annoying. And they also never get any more difficult or easy, depending on where you're at in the game, so you might as well start with them. What are you talking about? Oh. Probably archers dropping the shots. Sapper chain reaction, yeah. One of the greatest. Okay, let's get some more lasers on both sides. That takes care of our sapper problem. Now we do need more in the way of saw blades. Oh, TNT archers. Come on. Okay. So yeah, so we start with that, and then we went to play through Apprentice on the first 6 levels. 6? Then after that, you unlock Rift Lord, so then we go to Rift Lord. So yeah, basically just a straight through progression with a new account, without doing all the weekly challenges. I consider doing all of them, but I don't think it's necessarily fair to do all of them because look at that bounce. Because some people may not, right? Some people might not have as many skulls if they do all of them. So I did like a handful, got the free skulls, and then, you know, if you have trouble with the ones that I did, just do other ones and try and get as many skulls as you can, and then you'll be around the same place. There we go. That'll work. Now we're staying behind this pillar, so that way we're not targeted by archers. Oop. Apparently we can push into that pillar pretty hard. Alright. Don't want to be targeted by archers. It is not ideal. Okay. Do that, and then we'll do brimstone. Sweet. Ooh. All right, it's about this point where, you know, we can just build whatever we want. Just kind of do whatever. I'll show you another place for a good barricade to make the kill blocks a little bit farther forward. And since the sappers are taken care of on both the left and the right. Get these arrow walls to help us out. Need more details on the arrow wall. Enhance. So much fire would be a shame if Robot added some enemies that are immune to fire. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't even do the ice yet. Matthew Homer, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, my dude. We haven't even done ice. Alright, let's do one ice. For those cold people out there. And for the mountain troll. Totally forgot. Alright, here we get the No Grenadiers, a couple of them. That's why I like Cygnus, because on this map he can just kind of chill. To worry about them. So we get the mountain troll as we get the No Grenadiers. Great stuff. Right? Great stuff. Love it. No Grenadiers are derping around down there, so they're going to come right back up. I guess we can maybe jump off the side of the map, but we'll take them. We'll take them. Oh. Come here. Where are you going? Where are you going? This guy. Oh, there we go. Nice. Arrow walls in the back took care of him. No, yeah, you're right. It would be kind of cool. I think the modders might be looking at getting a mod like that. There we go. Take the damage. Do it. Take the damage. Okay, good. So we have this, and then we're gonna do... Sweet. Hopefully that gets a couple of kills. We need those to level up so we can get bleed. Bleed is good. Good bleed is good. Here we go. More ice out. Any more bacon and eggs? Oh yeah, dude, everyone needs more bacon, dude. And eggs. That sounds good. I guess I can just do tar here. And brim after that. Nice. Easy peasy. We got the extra charges on it, so they're going to take lots and lots of burn damage. Arcane Brim would be a very, very good choice here. Of course, they get Arcaned, and then they take bonus damage from fire lasers and from ice. So, yeah. But we don't have it yet, because we just unlocked it, so... Alright, so the last part of the wave, we're at 120, 122, whatever. You can build inside this room instead. If you build this barricade, when you do that, you need to put a brimstone right up here. Because the sappers will, from this right-hand side, they'll run and they'll blow up on it. So you don't actually have to put lasers in front of this gate like we did. Where are we at here? A little bit faster, but I have noticed that gate does blow up to TNT archers and no grenadiers and stuff. You kind of have to babysit the area a little bit more, so a little bit more risky, but there you go. Yeah, right behind the pillars, they just run back and forth. Yeah, I know. But then they forever to die, and I just want them to get out of here, you know? That way I can take care of anything else, just in case. I feel like ogres smell like came after walking through fire traps. Oh, you think so? Huh. I mean, it makes sense, right? To burn ogres, because they, you know, and that's what, you know, pitchforks and torches. Pokey things and burny things. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, split stairs. Another easy peasy one. So we're going to do that. And of course, we're not going to do the kill box we did for War Mage. Instead, start with lasers. Keep feeling like I have something in my throat, and I probably do. Weather's been a little bit wonky over here. All right, so yeah, I'll probably start with lasers. Let's just do one barricade. We'll do another one later. That way we can do tar. What else do we need to bring with us? I guess we could do molten gold if we really wanted to. Just a little bit extra killing, but probably not necessary. And we'll do a saw blade. Why not? Okay, cool.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is
Sarge is
down.
sleeping right now. Alright. Gravity? You didn't want to use DLC traps in the DLC maps, did you? No. Well, technically the lasers and saw blade launcher aren't DLC traps anymore, because it's part of the base game. But yes, that's true. I was figuring, you know, if somebody watches this and they're like, well, I don't have the DLC yet, you know, how do I beat it? You know, here you go. If you don't have the DLC yet, that's how you do it. Oh, you're right, though. Yeah, I couldn't use a molten gold trap if I wanted to, because it's part of the Cold's Eyes. But it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just place it in front of it, in front of the lasers, and free money. Yeah, you're right. Totally didn't even think of that. So used to using them all, you know? think we'll do... Yeah, we'll do that. All right, now the Sappers don't target the one up there. However... Oops. Oops.
The barricade is down.
Okay. Luckily, it's just small guys from now. Oh. Did I speak too soon? Perhaps, perhaps. So we're going to place an air wall there. Help us out. Thought I froze him. Guess not. Okay. Easy peasy. Crap.
More enemies on
That's not too bad though. We just got to make sure we take care of them. All the sappers. I can do 8 hours on one map, 2 hours on FOB. And those gold traps are pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely useful, for sure. Especially on Endless. On this map, they're pretty good, you know, because it's not a lot that you can do. Ballistas are one of those, but snowblowers with snow cannons make it a little tough unless you build up by the rift. But that's kind of why it's a really, really, really strong co-op map. This idea with sappers when they break arcades. Yeah, this is a lesson on sappers. If you don't take care of them, they can be detrimental to what you're doing. 100%. So what I did, don't do that. Take care of the sappers. Oops. As soon as you see them, take care of them. Alright, speaking of taking care of them though, you can definitely do this. You just gotta watch the mini-map. They will run over to those stairs and then they'll run back down, so you can kind of shoot them from up here. But if not, oh, is that it? There's some. Okay, but they did get killed by, I think, the fire arrows. I'm not actually sure what killed them. Something killed them. Alternating tar and brimstone in front of the stairs is a good idea. Lasers in front of the stairs is a good idea. All of those, you know, all of the above. Yeah, all planned. Oh, I think it was a saw blade that may have killed it. Actually. The air wall's there. And now we're in a really good position. Okay, and then we're going to get ourselves... Always misplace one. Now that should be able to take care of all of the sappers that are going to come out. I think. I hope. I'm going to put some tart down there though, just in case. I think I placed that right. Yeah, I did. Alright, good. So that'll kind of clump them up if they don't get clumped up already. See it? Boom and shkaboom. Nice. Okay. Very good. And more lasers. Because lasers kill. Alright. Wave 6 of 6. We're chilling. Just hanging out. Don't need to do much. Only Zach, what's up? I guess none of them are gonna go down there. That's fine. I guess that's fine. Okay. Well, there you go. Split stairs, Rift Lord made easy. A little bit of a hiccup there. I should have stayed up here and shot at them instead of jumping down there. If you're Egan and you do the ground slam, then that'll pretty much insta-kill them all. Of course, it'll kill you as well. But that's fine, is what it is. And you'll keep the integrity of your kill box. But, hey. Not everybody's perfect, I guess. You know. Alright, split stairs. Done. Next one is the war scenario thing. War scenario thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a quick quit, and let's see if I can upgrade either the saws or the brim. Yes, saws I can. And what about the brim? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna do brim first. I'm gonna do saws. Let's do bleed. Oh. Okay. We'll do this, and then I'll have to call it for today, probably. I gotta go to the ISP and pick up a new modem, because it's been goofing up on me all week. Alright, so we do dart spitters here. Oh, we got the double cades as well, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a different looking box. Let's see, we're gonna do this. We do that, and then
One of these here.
that, I guess. No, I don't remember. You know what? We're gonna switch over to singles. Like, yeah, doubles are kind of difficult to make work there, so we're gonna switch over to singles. I guess I can leave that and just unequip it. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let's think about this a little bit more. Since I'm not going to use it, I'll just decrease the cost, and then put my other stuff into the saw blade. Nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Here's where they will fall.
Do 2,
Very good.
3. Arrow wall, saw blade. Saw blade.
Work.
Saw blade.
It has to go on the wall.
Saw blade. Let's do brim to tar to lasers. Like so. I'm gonna get rid of those two for dart spitters. Here. And here. No. Yeah. Okay. Like that. There we go. I was just spam giant flips. That's absolutely viable. Giant flips, knights, you know, the mega boom barrel launcher with like a pad of tar, all of it's totally viable. We don't have any way to stun lock Craig. Right. We don't have okay, well that'll be, I guess, an extra challenge. Behemoth, how are you doing? How you doing? And Piotr, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I should have grabbed the blunderbuss and, you know, frozen, but, you know what? It's okay. It's alright. We'll make do with what we got. The goal here, Behemoth, is playing the entire map as a new player is like what I would do to include running weekly challenges earlier on, and playing through everything through Rift Lord eventually, which we're on the Rift Lord stuff now, and just kind of playing it in general. I've had a couple of new strats for different maps come up, so yeah. I'm gonna make kill blocks in the tiny room on this map, but they broke the barricades in this room and went this way. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they don't, for whatever reason, they're definitely not programmed to go through that tiny room for whatever reason. Although one guy's walking up there right now. Yeah, he's not programmed to, so.
They're attacking a barricade.
Yeah, freaking archers, man. Alright, sweet. So this, and then this, and more freeze. Just recently did a bunch of war scenarios using the Briars. This one's really easy. Oh, I imagine, yeah. Yeah, we're not doing the Briars. They don't like stairs. Nothing, you know, Sappers don't like stairs either. We're not doing the Briar because we're waiting until we get to the DLC that unlocks a Briar. Just to make sure, like, if somebody's new and they're like, you know, they're trying to 5-skull something, and I use a Briar Trap and they don't have it because they don't have the DLC, you know, that kind of thing. I'm thinking the saws might not be a better choice underneath the arrow walls. The arrow walls are just so good, you know. I'd rather have maybe the arrow walls on ground level. Of course, not just as good as against the big guys, and small guys probably less likely to actually leak through. Smalls really don't have a ton of killing power. Yep. Nice. I used to be Riffler front lawn with just rolly balls. Oh yeah. Yeah, front lawn you can do a lot with. That's a fun one for sure. You can do a lot of fun stuff with that.
Who's next? Not sorry to see that one gone. Another threat bank.
Okay, another couple of dart spitters.
I'm low on funds.
Giant bowling alley. Oh yeah. Was a trap reset trinket progress? Oh, I totally forgot to check. I need to start using it so that way I can get my stuff on lower cooldown. Did you got brimstone arcane so you want a source of fire, or was it another reason? That and like enemies take all the enemies that we're gonna fight for right now. None of them are immune to fire. We did have on side entrance, they actually have fire immune enemies, but we had enough of other damage that we were able to take care of that. But yeah, there's just nothing that's immune to fire, and they take bonus damage from all sources the same, because orcs are weak against all elements. Fire does more damage overall than lightning does. However, there's resistances against it just because of the burn mechanic. And since we're not applying burn by any other means other than the fire arrows, which pretty much just kill everything before they get a chance to burn them, then we're... I figure just fire lasers are good. So, we're going to switch out to lightning lasers eventually once we get to the later levels. I think the first one that we need to do it on is... Mage Tower? I think that's the first one we gotta switch it back over for it. Idea for new players. New traps, new playing floor. Well, we've already played through War Mage. We started the game playing weekly challenges to get bonus skulls. Since weekly challenges never get any harder or easier, you might as well do them like from the very start. Get as many skulls as you can. Try and beat it. Look at it. You know, as you play, you kind of get the idea of other traps and what traps do and all that stuff. So it's a really good kind of almost a good place for beginners to start as weekly challenges. And just do your best on them, you know, and kind of get to learn and get to understand or know some of the traps that come out of that. And kind of ways to really excel. I mean, some of them are going to be difficult for sure for beginners, but not all of them. Thanks for that. Is that good? Nope, not getting through. You can see we don't really have to do anything here. That's how good this kill box is. Then we'll do this. Do a row of lasers. And then I start spitters pretty much the rest of the way. And they'll just keep building backwards, you know? Since we don't have anything to stop Craig, Craig might get up to this point and disable these traps. I'm going to build more kill blocks back here. Just in case. Because last time on War Mage, we kind of built stuff on the bridge. We built stuff in front of the bridge. Just because we had all that extra money to do that. But yeah, so as far as Arcane Brim versus Fire Brim, we already have burn on arrows and fire lasers. So we don't really need that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do this on both of these sides. I'm going to do this. Air walls here. That there. And ooh, yeah, we can even do that there. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm not sure if these here will trigger at all. Oh, you know what? Damn. All right. This will bounce. This won't. These will get stuck inside the barricade. I should have faced them upwards. I don't even know if they'll trigger though. I don't think they will. But maybe. It'd be nice if you would tell why you place traps in a specific way. Because it works. Because it's efficient, I guess. I alternate Tar and Brim. Good. That's a good point, Behemoth. That's a good point. I plan on doing a series of deep dive into traps, and Tar is going to be one of those where we kind of take a look at Tar alignment with other traps and usefulness with other traps as well. Yeah, I mean, alternating instead of spamming the same thing is always a better option. Just extra alternate damage sources allows debuffs to kind of get stacked on enemies. For example, the burn debuff on top of the arcane debuff on top of the bleed debuff, it all stacks. You don't have it all at the same time, so might as well, right? Whereas if you just have arcane and then another arcane, another arcane, another arcane, even though the damage is amplified because of arcane, how it functions, it's not. You're not getting any additional use out of it. It looks like that one did trigger, so I'm going to watch it again and see if it actually bounces. I don't think it does. But it did trigger. Okay, do that. There we go. However, the War Mage portion of the run, it's a little bit more for the beginner, and then afterwards, kind of what to do is now for the more advanced. Since they beat the beginner stages of the game following my guide, now they can go into the advanced stages of the game. Oh, it does bounce. Okay, interesting. I thought we could stick in the barricade. Well, the more you know, I suppose. Can do this here. Bounce going. Oh, I should have done a horizontal underneath it. For even more bounce. And we shall rectify that. Okay, let's see, this and this. Need air walls. Where's the armored ogres? Do we have any? Oh, I guess not.
Who's next?
Consider me surprised.
This could work.
Oh, I guess I can't really. Oh, that's fine. Let's do it that way. I'll do those, I guess. Or okay.
Ouchie.
All right. Well, I guess we don't have too much in the way of a backyard kill box, but that's okay. I mean, beginners have lack of fundamental knowledge. Traps should work one by one, not at the same time. Well, I do have a beginner's guide on the channel, so I'm hoping that they watch that as well. But it's a good point, for sure. It's a valid point. This isn't the full video, so what I can do is because I'm recording this, right? And what I'll do is I can put it before this video and just timestamp it all, because I'm gonna be timestamping all of these levels anyways. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But I also kind of wanted to make sure that what I'm doing is a little bit of a lower APM. Obviously, Rift Lord, it requires a little bit higher APM than than War Mage, but you know, just beating it on War Mage, you can definitely do what I'm doing on War Mage, or on War Mage as I'm on Rift Lord, and it'll be so much easier.
Here's where they will fall.
Okay, arrow walls in that slant, and then we'll start building our barricades out. Kind of over here. Can you place stuff up there? Ah, damn. Ballista's actually be pretty good there. I even thought about doing a video of like literally everything that you would ever need. So all the weekly challenges, everything endless 25 waves, every map on Rift Lord difficulty, as well as War Mage difficulty for the first 6 maps from a new player's perspective. Doing tier lists of everything, including maps, covering all the items, characters and all that. I thought about doing all of that into one video, the only video you'll ever need. But I don't know, that might be too long of a video for YouTube. Because we're not speedrunning the levels, so with that in mind, it's gonna, I mean, just all of the levels itself is probably gonna be an 8-hour video. Not including, like we've gotten to this point twice with it, with like 5 thing. Having a video for every weekly would be neat. Yeah, I mean, they're out there. Like I said, they don't get any harder or easier, and they've never changed. So what's there has always been there. So if you've been able to beat it before on Stadia, you're able to beat it now. That kind of thing. It'd be like 10 hours long, yeah. Yeah. It'd be up there for sure. Okay, I think we can go like this.
Excellent location. Who's sorting out the pieces?
Okay. So here we need enough space. There we go.
Here's where they will
Okay.
fall.
Let's try and take care of Craig
Our old friend
before he gets into our kill box
We should remove him quickly. He will disable
and the new patch happens. That's the #1 reason why I've waited to see if they fix anything or change anything yet. They haven't yet, but I know that there's going to be like bug fixes. All right, let me go ahead and spam all my mana because I have it. Try and hit Craig as much as I can. Run backwards. I had 0 headshots so far. Craig is at half health. There we go. Get closer, get headshots. A bit easier. We do have the health trinkets giving us health. Like a passive amount of health. Okay, this isn't too bad. I was really worried about him. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. I'll just get through all these orcs, and there we go. We are now in our kill box chamber thing. Thingamabob. So, not too shabby indeed. Before I place each trap, I ask myself, is this a good place time for this trap? And what does it do? Ask it does. Sounds like you're doing a lot of work. Every time you place, I just place traps because I'm like, does it look cool? Is it cool? No, I'm kidding. You know, the swinging mace looks cool, but is it worth it? Nah. Sometimes though, you know, during the wave, I'll place traps, and we did it before. A couple of these levels we've had to do it where you wait until like a troll shows up and then you place an arrow wall instead of placing it before the troll shows up. So that way, whenever the troll is there, he'll take the blunt of the damage instead of something else triggering the trap, and then the troll walks in and it's on cooldown. Because you know, it's easier to kill an orc than it is to troll, and if you use the arrow wall to help kill the troll instead of the orc, you know, that sort of thing. We covered that in a couple of the episodes here, a couple of the levels where we had to do that. But yeah, being subjective to your own build style is definitely the best way to learn. You know, pro gamers do that whenever they like esports gamers, they'll take a look at their play. You know, whether it be Age of Empires or League of Legends or something, they'll take a look at how they're playing and they'll ask, you know, what can I improve on? And you really got to kind of really work that way. But not everybody does. You know, not everybody thinks like that. Sometimes it just takes practice. You know, you do it in like some kind of sports. You ask yourself, what can I do better? What went wrong? What can I do better? How can I improve? But some people don't ask those questions. Whether it be through experience of you know, not needing to, whether it be through just general life experience. Yeah. Wait with placing traps is a good idea. Sort of. I say sort of. I watched somebody the other day on Twitch. They were playing, I think they were playing Coliseum. No. They were playing, no, that was somebody else. No, they were playing the new DLC maps, and like they kept having like 4,000 coin in their inventory, and they weren't using it. And then they would fight throughout the wave and not place any traps during the wave. And it was like, you have the money, and you're struggling. You have traps. So place the traps and let the traps be traps, you know? He got better at it and faster, but I know that placing traps while you're playing, you got a lot of stuff to worry about, and it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes to, you know, be placing traps and everything, and so it's almost like a low APM thing is to do one and then do the other. So you either place traps or you fight. And with the 3 seconds between waves, it becomes difficult to, I think, to do both for some people. Honestly, yeah. The more I play, the luckier I get. Sure, I'm sure it's not you getting better. It's definitely you getting luckier. Anyways, guys, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up a modem from the ISP, and I'll probably be recording some of this offline. Maybe, I don't know. Kind of depends on how today goes. I got some other stuff in the works as well. I'm gonna be uploading an Archer video, a deep dive into Archers here pretty soon. So look forward to that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, stream both YouTube and Twitch. That's all beginners does. Keep coins for next map. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, he wasn't too much of a beginner. I mean, he used the swinging. No, not swinging mace. The Warhammer. He actually used the Warhammer quite a lot. Don't forget your bacon and eggs. Try not to, man. No, I wish I had some. It just ate all the bacon recently. But this thing, Dwarven Warhammer. Now, when I first played as a noob myself, my very first time, I thought this was going to be cool, and I bought it, and I was like, I don't like it as much. After I purchased it, and then I realized you can't refund your skulls for the weapon itself. But he used it really well, and I theorized it worked really well for the lizards, and it did. It seemed to work really, really well for them. So I might have to give it a try later on, but yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by, everybody for watching, and look forward to this video that we're recording right now to be uploaded to YouTube as a ultimate guide to all the levels video. Done easy. I'm trying to make it not very stressful and kind of low APM and all that, so done easy. All right.